Foreign Center's not bad.
Okay.
I heard J. Cole wrote a song about little boys' boners.
We did.
What song
Wait,
is
what?
that?
Wet dreams.
Dreams.
That's not a. No.
He wrote a song about folding clothes. That's all I need to know.
No, don't shit. That's actually.
I
a good
never
album.
believed that they'd get almond milk. Yeah.
What?
For
Okay.
Your Eyes Only is actually like Neighbors and.
It
I-
flows. It
I heard
flows
J.
well.
Cole got famous and got uglier somehow.
He did.
J. Cole, you guys are shitting on J. Cole too much.
The
He's
warm
not
up is good.
He's not my favorite. Ever,
FNL
but he's
is
not
good.
bad.
He sampled the new workout. plan.
2014 is fine.
2014's fine, but like
fine.
even
J. Cole is
see, I don't
fine.
care for. I know we liked KOD kind of the first time I listened to it.
We really liked it the first time. We didn't like it. We didn't kind of
Right.
like it. We thought that album was fucking awesome.
They're cool moments. They're cool moments.
That album's not good.
Poor
Yeah,
taste.
but no,
like
2014's good, and For Your Eyes Only has good, like really good moments and really good songs.
I like Changes.
Changes is really good.
Changes is actually good. I can't lie.
And what's the one? The Neighbors are selling dope.
No.
Is that just Neighbors?
It's just Neighbors.
That's a good song.
No.
It's a good song.
Uh,
What? Why are you cringing at me?
I
haven't even-
hate J. Cole. Like,
Why?
garbage. Because
really
he's
corny.
garbage.
He's like-
He's just fake deep. Like, it's
He's
gross.
like Drake if Drake tried to be Kendrick Lamar.
True.
So what is Drake? Is
Hey,
Drake?
Drake trying to be Kanye?
Yes.
It goes Drake, J. Cole,
Yeah.
a garbage can, my garbage disposal, fruit flies.
Hey, Martin Luther King would have been on Dreamville. Don't at me.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So this is Orange Soda again, episode 4. I'm Steven. That's Isaiah. He's new this week.
I'm not new. I was a co-creator,
He was a co-creator, I guess,
but I just haven't been here.
but he's here now. He's off hiatus. Paige is right there. You've met Paige. Aiden's back. Thank you, Aiden, for coming back.
How much are you paying me this time?
I'm not telling the audience that.
Yeah, I forgot.
Right.
Sorry, I forgot where I was.
Hey Zach, could you say hello to the camera, please? Yeah, that's Zach. He's here still. I think we have Nick. Nick, you in there?
Yeah, I'm in here.
No camera on you this week?
No, not this week.
Okay. Can't see
Oh,
Nick's pretty
really?
mug.
Really.
That's sad.
Dude, I wanted to see Nick this week. I'm sad.
When it cuts to Nick, it's probably one of my favorite parts of the show to pause.
Yeah, Nick, can we still
Yeah,
have-
when are we gonna meet Nick? I still haven't met him yet.
Oh, well, someday. He
Okay.
doesn't come around much.
That's fair.
Yeah,
You pause the show when the camera cuts to me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Nick,
I admire it, and then I keep going.
Pause it and then, like, put all those little heart emojis and make it a, like, reaction picture.
Aw.
Nick, can we still cut to you in the edit and then just like black, but your voice is there?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, let's do that.
I'll take a picture of Nick after the show.
Zach just made a Kevin Spacey meme. That's pretty
Joke.
joke. It's pretty cringe, Zach. Zach,
bad.
you got any cringe?
Joke is so before 2019.
So 2018.
I'm sorry, I'm ruining the chemistry
You
already.
guys remember when he made like that? Kevin Spacey made that weird like video.
Yeah,
Like-
the one where he apologized in character, saying,
Yeah.
"Oh, there's got to be a bad guy in
That-
every story."
I shuddered in
What
a
is-
horrible way.
Yeah, mission accomplished.
Oh.
Oh, I forgot to introduce him. Do we have a name for him yet?
No,
Is that Seth? That's what we did for Seth. Seth's not here today, so that's what we did in Seth's
we
memory.
fired Seth.
Yeah.
Creative
Amidst-
differences.
Amidst the
Mhm.
allegation. Oh,
He's not PC
Oh,
enough.
that wasn't an
He's
allegation.
not PC.
It's not an allegation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Seth
Yeah.
Harvey, if you're watching this, you're fired again.
Stay away.
Yeah.
I don't even remember what he looks like.
Who?
Just look at Isaiah.
I don't know.
Oh
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Isaiah, do the snee thing. Yeah. That's him. Okay. Okay.
Oh,
I
yeah.
guess we actually got to do a show now, huh?
Yeah, I guess.
All right. Paige, you want to kick it off?
Okay, so we're starting with Cupcake because that's music related. And she had sexual relations
Oh.
with Shawn Mendes, who is Camila Cabello's boyfriend,
Is that like confirmed though?
allegedly.
Oh.
They made out
what
on
part
Instagram,
confirmed?
but we're pretty sure he's not straight.
I love Shawn Mendes.
But anyway,
In every way.
and then she tweeted about it live. Love that. And then she said that she did it because Camila Cabello is a racist.
She is a racist.
So,
Respect.
Karma.
Not respect her.
Cupcake
Respect Cupcake.
Cupcake is the epitome of karma. She is here to do God's work. That's all that I had to say about that.
Okay.
Argue if you will, but I'm right. So
No,
What-
I don't-
what
I
makes-
don't-
what makes
there's no
Camilla-
argument there?
What makes Camila Cabello racist?
She tweeted some racist shit.
Like what?
No, something about black people.
Oh,
racist. I'll look it up.
It was something about
Camilla Cabello racist?
it was
Question mark?
dumb. Yeah. But it was specifically about black people, and it was just stupid. Like, why the fuck?
Also,
would you do that?
Normani's better. Obviously. So
Is that a fifth? They were in Fifth Harmony, right?
yes.
Yeah.
Fifth Harmony
that
was
is
my
my thing.
I remember Fifth Harmony. I didn't like that.
I didn't
Yeah, it
know
wasn't
that
my-
lore.
It wasn't my thing.
Yeah, but Normani's really good. Like if
Normani-
you stream Normani, stream motivation.
she's cool.
Shout out.
Not my thing.
Okay.
No,
Talent isn't your thing?
I'm just
Wow,
Pure raw talent.
dude, that's sad. I bet you like
she was trained. That's not raw.
Isaiah. I bet you listen to rappers that say Scorpion's their favorite album.
I do.
Who said that?
Jack Harlow.
Isaiah
I don't
really
know
like
who that is.
Isaiah really likes this
Ah.
guy called Jack Harlow. And he
I
watched
kind of
his-
like Jark. I kind of like Jack Harlow.
Jack
He's
Harlow's.
good.
Oh, he's really good. But he did an
Oh,
interview with Paul Rosenberg and watched it today.
Peter.
And he's like, yeah, Peter Rosenberg. My bad. Sorry.
Paul's the manager.
Paul is the Eminem guy.
Yeah.
Okay. But he was like, yeah, so like what's the greatest album of all time? And Jack Harlow says,
No. He said who's in your Mount Rushmore, and he said, well, Drake. That's
Yeah.
the goat. That's the greatest. And then
Respect.
he said that Andre 3000 was his favorite rapper. And then he said that Scorpion was Drake's best album, and I was just confused and questioning my like.
he said every song in
Fanaticism.
Scorpion is a hit. Like, dude, what did you listen to?
He's right though.
Really? What was the one? What was the one they were?
nonstop, dude.
I
There's
just
the one
flipped the
about-
switch.
There's about something about his mom
Sandra's
and his
Rose,
bed.
produced by DJ Premier. Oh, you're talking about. Oh, my bad.
I don't know what it's called. I only heard it a
Oh.
few times on the
God.
radio. It was only on the radio for like a week or two, so I didn't get a good chance to hear it.
Dude, what was the one they were shitting on? I gotta remember it now.
What were they shitting on?
Yeah, they were shitting on that one
Oh,
song.
Ratchet Happy Birthday.
Yeah, yeah. They should have done that to the other 28 tracks in that album, but it's okay.
I didn't even give it one chance. Is that bad?
No, because
In My Feelings,
Drake
is,
Drake
In My
isn't worth the
Feelings is
chance.
fine.
Damn.
There was a Smino remix to In My Feelings that was really good.
What was the one? What's the one that everyone thought was a good song though?
In My Feelings.
God's
no,
Plan?
No, the third. There's a different one.
Oh, Nice for What?
Yeah,
I like that song.
yeah.
I
People
like that song more than God's Plan.
That song has respect. I think.
From me.
I kind of listen to Jaded when I cry sometimes. Like only.
I don't like that he said that because now a bunch of people are going to say jaded, like in their regular vocabulary, because Drake has that power.
Okay, but this released a while ago, and are people saying Jaded?
Yes.
No.
No, I haven't heard that.
You know what?
I've
You're-
never heard that out loud. I don't think.
Really?
Ever. No.
You know what's the most annoying tweet in the world? Now
Hmm.
we're talking about that.
What?
When people say "vibe with me" and they put like the fortune ball thing,
What are you talking about?
dude.
I've
Never seen that.
There's like this I see this tweet a lot. It's like this specific tweet a lot. It
Yeah, but
says-
like, what if we vibed?
it's a funny meme, but like when people tweet that and they're completely serious,
But how do you know that they're completely serious?
I don't know because you've been to
Then
Moberly,
you need to
Missouri.
unfollow those people.
Yeah. Don't give him the clout.
I followed a bunch of people from Moberly on Twitter, and only like 3 followed back. I was ready to join local Moberly Twitter, but they just they don't want
doesn't-
me.
You don't need 'em.
It's dumb.
They don't want me.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Wow, we just crapped on 3 viewers in our audience.
Good.
We rep Sedalia.
I love Max.
We rep Sedalia now.
Max
yeah.
is a great supporter.
Shout out Max from our hometown.
Shout out Julian.
Julian's not from our hometown though.
I don't care.
We're not shouting out the Sedalia people right now.
Way to yes and me, Steven.
Bro, you're struggling with the chemistry here, but it's okay. We're gonna get rolling. We're gonna get rolling here soon. Paige is cringing.
I don't know what's going on. It's so silent.
Because this is the energy we used to have on our old podcast, and we're bringing it back.
Right?
Yeah, way back Wednesday.
Way
No,
back.
this is the first. This is the first podcast ever made.
Yeah, we
What are
don't
you
know of
talking
any
about?
other podcasts. Bleep that out. Redact
Yeah, we
it.
made that word up. We don't even know what it is.
Okay.
I really laughed. Who said podcat? Was that you?
Me?
Or was that Seth? Someone said
I think it was Seth.
someone tweeted podcat when Boris won the Twitter poll the other day. And it made me laugh like really hard.
I remember that.
Those
I was gonna plug my ears when you said that, and then I remembered.
Did
that
you
I
guys know that
can't.
podcast is short for iPod broadcast?
That makes sense.
iPod broadcast?
I figured it was something
That's
with iPod.
yeah. Didn't iTunes like make podcasts a thing?
I don't know.
Pretty much.
That kind of
sorta?
makes sense though.
Wow, and
Yeah.
you guys are all Android gang.
I'm not.
Sad.
See, we
I mean,
rep
what do you
the iPhone 10 in this show.
Apple products only.
Apple product. Well, except my computer.
I don't know how to
No.
use technology, so I buy Apple.
Yeah.
I prefer simpler and cleaner UIs, user interfaces.
I truly just don't. I'm technically supposed to be buying a flip phone because of a tweet I made.
Are you gonna do it? You should do that.
should.
They
They
have,
we should
like-
hold you to that.
They have like
I-
Android flip phones.
Well, I found out you can get one that looks like a race car, so I'm like really considering it.
Yeah?
I'm gonna be honest. And I
Right.
found out you can get a Hello Kitty one.
What are those
so
ones
I'm
for
trying
like
to decide.
senior citizens with like the huge buttons? There was like this
Oh my
TV
gosh.
commercials, like
Oh,
June
what
Dog
you're
or something.
talking about.
Yes, I know
Imag-
exactly what you're talking about.
Imagine
Like
how
an
much my
Apple
mental
Watch
health would
TV.
improve if I like
That'd be
started using
amazing.
flip
You'd
phone.
have
I'm only here to give looks to Nick.
Who?
Who?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Nick at Night.
George Lopez.
I don't like that show.
Ba-ba.
Actually,
George Lopez.
it hit when you watch it at 4 a.m. It hits.
Family Matters. Family Matters is solid too.
That was okay.
The
That-
Nanny. Wait,
I
is
watched
that?
that a little
Yeah.
bit.
Yeah.
I watched that. Oh, he got excited.
It's where I get my style from. The Nanny.
The Fran.
Yeah.
Fran Drescher.
Is it Drescher? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's nice.
I used to watch like Degrassi, but not know the plot line at all. So I was so confused.
No,
Don't even.
my voice is like this constantly.
Oh, you got to watch Wheelchair Drake, dude.
No.
I-
Wait, is it not a meme that he was actually like on a show?
Yeah.
He was in Degrassi. His name was
He was
Jimmy.
like recurring cast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was in a wheelchair. His
He
name
was a basketball
Jimmy, I
player
think.
that bullied.
You thought that was just a
or-
meme?
I thought it was just a meme. That
No,
No, he
in
was
the
really
show.
in it. He's
No,
proud of
no.
that.
Drake's like an actual actor. Like
Yeah, he started off as a child actor
Yeah.
and then got on Degrassi, which is a Canadian drama like high school show. Yeah. And he was a basketball player, and there was an episode where this one bullied like nerd kid, whatever, gets shit on at prom. And so he pulls a gun out of his backpack and shoots Drake in the back, and he has to be in a wheelchair for the rest of his
the
time. on
first
show.
hero. No, that's bad. Don't say that.
I didn't.
Drake doesn't deserve to get shot in the back.
Yikes.
Not then. He didn't.
Zach thinks he does though. Zach's like, I guess we should do an actual show today. We have an actual show planned today. Did you guys know that? Did you know that, Isaiah?
No. I
Oh,
just showed up.
what'd you think this was?
I don't know. Group therapy.
It's kind of what it is, I guess.
Hi, my name is Paige, and
My name is Steven, and I'm an alcoholic.
My name is Isaiah, and I'm trying to maintain a relationship with my ex-girlfriend. A friendship, like a friendly relationship.
Oh my.
Isaiah, you're not really speaking into your mic.
My name is Isaiah, and I'm trying to maintain a friendly relationship with my ex-girlfriend.
yeah,
camera.
say it twice.
Say it to the camera.
My name is Isaiah, and I'm trying to maintain a friendly relationship with my ex-girlfriend.
Man. He's in his bag right now.
Yeah.
He's in a sad bag.
Well, you said the thing about the alcoholic, so I thought we were telling real truths.
My name is Paige, and I slept on my floor last night.
No. Come on.
Aw.
Ouch.
Oh, what did he? I missed it.
Chaotic neutral.
Oh.
Aiden, what's your why you why
What's
you
your
here?
baggage, Aiden?
That's a whole episode.
I don't know.
Imagine, dude, that'd be amazing. We got Aiden to open up.
Aiden has no problems.
Aiden,
I have no. Well,
everybody I talk
never
to,
mind.
everybody I talk to about the show is like, I've never heard Aiden talk outside of the
I don't.
podcast.
I'm not talking now.
Aiden, can you give us just one piece of what keeps you up at night?
At a decent volume.
I don't know. Caffeine. Insomnia.
That's good.
Yeah.
Zach, do you got anything to contribute to this one? Zach, no, you got this. Come on, Zach. It's
Opening
okay. Zach, come
Sure.
on up.
Yeah, dude.
Come on.
Group therapy.
Join the. We'll do a hug. I'll hug you. Come here.
This was not the plan for the episode, but
Okay.
shit.
Come here. Come here, Zach.
Oh man.
You're gonna hug me for something I
I'll hug
haven't
you.
said yet?
I'll hug you. Take my mic, buddy. You say what you need to say.
It's a pre-hug, dude. Pre-hug.
I don't.
Be strong, Zach.
Ah.
Be strong.
Zach doesn't understand Interstellar, and he's
Oh,
okay with that.
My friend Joe was in class, and he brought you up. I don't know how you knew him. He's like my next door neighbor.
Oh, Joe Mama.
Yeah, Joe Mama. Oh.
Let's talk about albums that mean a lot to us.
Dude, you could have segued that so much simpler because we're talking about therapy. We're like, oh, we could listen to music that's therapy for us. But you didn't segue it like that. So now it's just a rough transition.
The
It's
album
getting
I
rougher
chose
when you
was
explain it.
the album I chose
It
was
was
My
fine
Beautiful
until
Dark
you said
Twisted
that.
Fantasy by Kanye West
Oh,
because
is that album?
The
I
original
didn't
Sad
know.
Boy.
because I didn't know that I was gonna be on here and that
Why
album
don't you, I
makes a
could
lot
have
of
brought it,
sense.
dude.
I didn't know you had it.
Is
Album
that,
sh-
is
I
that
have every album.
Does that album give you golden advice about how to maintain a healthy relationship with an ex?
Yes.
Friendly.
Because during well, I don't know, but that gives me advice. But during the recording for the sessions, Amber Rose would be in like she would like come to Hawaii sometimes, whenever they were all in Hawaii and like living together and making the album. Him and Amber Rose had separated at the time, and she would just come over, hang out, and like listen to what they were making. That
Okay.
was like really good.
What's your favorite song?
Runaway is my favorite song of all
You
time.
had that
Yeah,
down.
it's the first song that made me cry.
Blame Game's my favorite.
Blame Game is amazing. The only other song on that album that's made me cry is Lost in the World, and then those very two separate situations.
Lost in the World is really good.
Oh, I have something about this actually, not to like interrupt.
No, it's
okay,
fine.
so you guys know the ending part, like the Who Will Survive in America?
Mm-hmm.
Have you guys ever actually listened to the entire like spoken poetry that is?
No, I have not.
No.
Okay, well,
It's not
losers.
Malcolm X, is it?
Huh?
No, it's
No.
Gil Scott.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's Gil Scott Heron. I taught that in a class. It's
Mm-hmm.
actually one of the most powerful spoken word poetry like pieces I've ever heard in my life. If you
Wow.
have not listened to that, you should listen to it. Not saying I do my research on songs, but I do. But anyway, it's so beautiful. I literally, and it's very like intellectual. Like I use it whenever I teach like this class that I have, and I love it so much.
No, I'll definitely check that out. Whatever more I can get out of that album than I already have, I always look forward to it. It's the first time I've listened to like all the way through. I downloaded. You guys remember the streaming service Rhapsody?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I got a free trial of Rhapsody just to listen to that album
Respect.
and Thank Me Later, even though we were talking about Drake earlier being bad.
That was 2010. It was a different time.
Yeah, I was 11. So, yeah, and like Monster, Runaway, So Appalled, Power, those all really stuck with me. All of the Lights, but I don't like
Wow.
that song as much anymore.
Nicki Minaj's career really peaked in 2010.
It didn't peak in 2010, but that's when it got like that was the moment. That was like her moment.
Yeah.
Yeah, Andrick Ross, too, on Devil in a New Dress
Mm-hmm.
with the.
I miss Rick Ross.
What do you mean?
I miss him.
What do you mean?
He's not as good.
Yes, he is.
Okay.
Rick Ross delivers verses like that all the time. It's just not
Oh.
popular.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I mean, he has a fan base. He doesn't really need promotion and stuff. He just dropped an album with like no promotion, but nobody really promotes anymore.
Didn't
so.
he make pinky rings like possible?
Yes, he did. He invented the pinky
Wow.
ring.
Wow.
What?
That's nice.
Thank
That's
you.
a nice placement right there. Did you plan that?
No.
Just wear pinky ring all the
I'm-
time?
I mean, I wore it on my left hand because I knew this would be the side that I'm mostly showing.
Respect, dude.
Thank you.
What else about that album?
It got me into Bon Iver,
Yeah.
and Justin Vernon is a god.
Respect.
Oh. For Emma Forever Ago. I almost chose For Emma Forever Ago for the album because that album is crazy, but I'm not going to talk about it. What else? I love the whole culture of everybody wearing suits in the studio, like being professionally dressed.
Yeah, these studio sessions, every new thing I learn is just like fascinating.
Oh, dude, it's so crazy. And he like forced himself into exile. He talked to Yasin Bey, or at the time Mos Def, and Mos Def was like, just get out of the country, because it was after the Taylor Swift incident,
Oh yeah.
which I watched live.
I did
And-
too, actually, with my
Oh.
grandma.
Yeah, I watched
Oh,
it, and
no.
then there was a third grade. The next day, my third grade teacher, I was talking about it with her, and she was like, "Wasn't that just rude of him?" And I was like, "No, I didn't think so. I mean, I like that video more." And then she's like, "Ugh, "You," because that's how she was. I didn't like her. We're friends on Facebook now.
Want to shout her out?
No. I
Where was
hope
it?
she-
Where was it at though?
This was in Illinois.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Okay.
yeah.
They have hip hop in Illinois.
No, I
Oh.
brought it there. But
When you were, like, 10?
Kanye's from Illinois. Oh, that's another tie-in.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Chicago.
Well, I guess he was born in Atlanta.
Chicago.
Oh wait, I
is-
forgot that Chicago is in Illinois.
Chicago really shouldn't
Oops.
be a part of
I mean,
Illinois.
it's really
like,
it's so
Yeah,
different
it's-
from the rest of Illinois.
Isn't that like every city and every
no.
sometimes?
Is
like
LA
St.
really
Louis?
different from like
What do you mean?
That's
Cal-
that's the West Coast.
What do you mean though?
California?
like, what are you trying to say? St. Louis isn't that different than the rest of Missouri.
I mean,
Kansas City's
or,
more.
I don't know, cities. Well, in the Midwest.
It's all like no, I don't know. St. Louis, like
I don't know. If I think of Minneapolis, I think of Minnesota. But if I think of Chicago, I don't think of Illinois. You know, I think that's
Yeah.
what he means.
oh
Yeah,
I,
it's just
I
like
gotcha.
distinct.
Yeah.
It has its own.
It's its own thing. Like I don't think of Georgia when I think of Atlanta.
Yeah.
Yeah, Atlanta's like because Atlanta's like
you know
a
what,
city.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
Yeah,
I think that's what he.
And
he's
Georgia's
talking
like, yeah.
Atlanta's awesome.
Yeah. Oh, dude, Kid Cudi on Gorgeous. Gorgeous is great. I was watching a documentary. It's called The Art of Rap, and it was just a bunch of like small little like vignette type interviews with a bunch of rappers, and then they would do freestyles either before or after. And Kanye did the both verses from Gorgeous, because I guess that's what they were working on, and it was just so good. That wasn't the first time I heard it, but it just reminded me of that.
Gorgeous has some of Kanye's like best bars.
That's definitely one of his best rap songs.
Mhm.
Probably top
yeah,
5.
he goes inner city or anthems.
Inner city anthems, the
based
devil
on-
dances and eventually
yeah.
answers to the call of autumn, all them following you.
I like the part about the black balls.
Yeah,
Good time.
that's a great
Don't
great
forget-
bar. What's a black beetle anyway? A fucking
Yeah.
roach.
Mhm.
I guess that's why they got me.
Yeah,
sitting
that's a
in
really
fucking
clever-
coach.
yeah.
God, it's hard, but that's probably mostly like Pusha T and like Sci-Hi.
Didn't Kid Cudi write like every hook?
I wouldn't doubt it. And
He's
then all
like
of
the catchy. That was like his job to make stuff catchy.
yeah,
I think.
and then
I heard
Pusha
that
T
once.
like brought the fire for the verses and Sci-Hi like, and then like when they were doing when Sci-Hi was writing for the album, the producer played the So Appalled beat, and then Sci-Hi was like listening to it and he's like,
Oh,
hey,
yeah, I know
he's
this
like, hey yo, let me throw my verse on at the end of that there, and then he did, and then Kanye was playing it for Jay-Z and Beyonce, and they didn't know, and Kanye didn't know that Sci-Hi's verse was coming up,
Yeah.
so he was playing it, and it was everyone's first time listening to it, and Beyonce was like, who was that? And then Kanye was like, Sci-Hi. And then she said, you need to sign him. And they have been like inseparable ever since.
That's cool.
All
That's
the
a cool
stories
story.
behind that album are so crazy. It's just so like out of this world. Like it's just like, how did this like it's such a moment. This album is such a
Yeah.
moment, and all the artwork that George Condo did for it.
Mm.
The Power video with being like a
I
moving
really
painting.
should have brought should have told
the
me. I have
runaway
the
the
vinyl.
runaway film.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I wish I could hold it. I wish you would have brought it so I can hold it.
The
But
vinyl has it has all the alternate artworks with it.
yeah.
It's epic.
His Kanye's return 1 year or 2 years later to the MTV Video Awards. I watched it the other week, actually, and he like played like he debuted Runaway, like he played Runaway,
Oh yeah, on the
and Pusha T just came out, and no one knew who he was, even though he was still then like one of the best rappers alive. And he had 2 ballet dancers, and the whole like the red chain, the aesthetic, and then doing interviews and stuff. He would show up in suits. The whole thing was just so cool. I just really love that album. I love the culture and everything behind it.
Seeing Runaway live in person
Oh my god.
was spiritual. Like it was so crazy. Like he had the whole arena was like bumping. So he was playing bangers, dude. But then out of nowhere, he had like a little keyboard on stage, and it went, just one note. It went boom.
Those videos give me chills every time.
It was just one note, and it just rang
Just-
for like 30 seconds, and
like-
everyone like knew. They're like,
Yeah.
"Oh my god!"
yeah, like
It
on the
was so
on
sick.
the Yeezus tour when he's like got the mask. This is that one video on the Yeezus tour where he hits it and then just
yeah.
backs
Oh
up.
yeah, that's I forgot about that meme.
That's
Oh
so
my God.
good. That is so good. That song is so. I could go on for about that album.
Have you ever listened to that like fan edit album where like every song is like 10 minutes and there's like a 60-minute Runaway version?
I've only listened to that for like all the Pablo stuff
Oh yeah. They make some cool fans make some cool edits sometimes.
with Kanye stuff, especially Kanye and Travis stuff.
Yeah, because all the samples.
hmm But yeah, that album's amazing. What haven't I talked about? Oh, Dark Fantasy. Starting off like it's a book, and like Nicki Minaj is the intro and stuff.
That
and
was
the-
my favorite song on the album for a long time, which is funny. But I just I love the video for that song too, where he's just running the whole time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's really cool.
Yeah, and the Runaway short film.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, with the Phoenix, first rule of Earth or whatever he said. Don't
Yeah.
trust anything you see on TV. And then he's like making the beat, and she's doing the crazy dance. It's so good. The colors in that movie are so good.
It's like a 6 out of 10.
No, Chris Rock, at the end of
Yeah.
Blame Game.
That is killer. So funny.
You know what?
Who posted your?
You know what I like
Kanye
even more than
repost-
that
what?
skit though is like the panning with the
Oh.
you ain't finna see a mogul
Get emotional.
like
Every time I
that
talk
like
about-
switches.
That's so cool. The mixing on
Yeah.
that album is so like well thought. Like, oh my God.
Yeah. you don't see.
That's probably
hard-
the most well thought out like rap album of all time. That's so good. Oh my.
You know what memory I always have associated with it?
What?
It's playing MW2. It's like around the same, like, they were released around the same time.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just have them.
No,
I guess I just played it.
No,
and
I
at
have
the same
memories.
time.
I have memories attached to like every song on that album.
Yeah.
It's so crazy.
Yeah.
It's such a good album. Is there a song I
epic.
feel like I missed like one song? Like I'm
Yeah,
not
Hell of
supposed
a
to do.
Life. You missed Hell of a Life.
Yeah, hell of a life.
That song's fucking
That's
sick.
the most underrated song on the album, and it
Yes.
should be. It should be so much cheesier than it is.
It's so cool.
But it's not. It is so good.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Make us.
Yep.
I forget I was gonna quote, but I was gonna mess it up. I didn't want to do that to
Okay.
disrespect
That's
the album.
okay. That's Hell of a Life is amazing. So
Make a priest. Shit, what? Dog. Okay, I think that's enough. Okay. Do you guys? Well. Do you have a memory about the album? Have
Yeah.
Or,
What's some memories you guys have with this album? Since we
with
we
My
all
Beautiful
know
Dark
it so
Twisted
well.
Fantasy,
Yeah.
some memories I have with it.
Or just like
You
one, like he
associate-
said, Modern
Yeah.
Warfare 2.
I remember the first time I watched the Runaway short film. It was with our friend Brandon in his basement. It was like 2012, and that was my first introduction to really. It was because when I was younger, my dad listened to a lot of like rock music, and that's where I get a lot of that love from. 'Cause
Oh
that's
yeah,
like-
the album's like a rock opera.
kind of. So it was like a really good introduction. It was like a really good segue for me to get into hip hop because the first 11 years of my life, I listened to nothing but rock and like the radio. You know, like my mom.
Right.
Imagine.
What?
Rough.
Not rough. Rock's cool. But anyway,
Oh, you have a radio?
You ever just watch cable as a kid to flex on Paige?
Stop. Leave me alone. At least my parents showed me NWA. That's all we listened to. When I
yeah.
was a
Well,
kid.
my dad showed me Bon Jovi, and I was 6, so I don't care. But
My
anyway.
dad would play Jay-Z and Linkin Park's Collision Course album
Yeah.
that they did for
Uh,
MTV.
That's
That
sick.
was my segue.
My like
Yeah.
real dad actually just played Eminem over and over. So if that explains anything.
Apparently mine did, but I don't have any memories of that.
That's what I did. Eminem was like
it's
the
like
first.
PTSD.
I don't remember how I found Eminem because Recovery came out. And it was on the radio.
You
Yeah.
found Eminem. You mean you didn't know of Eminem before
I was in elementary.
Recovery?
I was in elementary
I found
school.
Eminem with
My
the
dad
D.
used to play Puke over and over.
Yeah, my
Like,
dad was playing
That
like
was the choice.
That well, he would just play the puking part to see if I'd throw up. Dad, if you're watching, I remember that.
What a stomach.
No, okay, no. My first introduction to hip hop ever was Nelly because Hot in Here
That's-
was on the
that's fair.
because Hot in Here was on the radio when I started forming memories. That was the song on the radio.
Mm-hmm.
So I remember Hot in Here really good, and then I don't remember how I found Eminem, but I found Eminem in like 4th grade and I heard Mockingbird. I was like, oh, this is really. when I
That
was-
makes sense because
yeah.
that's when the DJ Hero trailer happened. That's how I figured out who Eminem was because they were mixing a song from Jay-Z that I recalled from the Linkin Park Collision Course album,
Yeah.
and he was
God.
mixing H to the Izzo with My Name Is, and then I was like, oh, who's this white dude rapping? That's why I rap now, but I don't listen to Eminem anymore.
I rap now.
It is. Not
It's
gonna
kind
lie.
of funny. Before the internet, you just had to like come across music.
Mhm.
You just had to like come across your
Yeah.
path.
That's so
Yeah.
crazy. Like my family's always listened to rap. Like they won't admit it now, but like my dad always did. I think the first rap song I can really remember loving is actually "Can't Tell Me Nothing" by Kanye because I had a like all that's what you call music CD and that was
Yeah.
on it. I used to play it over. I didn't even know who Kanye was, but I remember playing it over and over and over.
Yeah.
And then I found out it was like Kanye West, and I was like, who is this guy?
Oh,
and
it's
then
the goat. Yeah.
Yeah,
And-
I would watch. Sorry.
no, I was just gonna say, and then like my dad showed me Eminem all the time, and my stepdad always played like any NWA, Eazy-E, like anything he could play all the
Your
time.
family's cool.
They're
So,
kinda.
I mean, the music.
My dad has a bunch of like Tribe Called Quest CDs and like all the like he has like a bunch of Nelly CDs and like Ludacris, and he wore like clocks and medallions and stuff when he was in high school, and he had like
his dad was a pimp, dude. For
no
real. Like grew up in Kentucky and was like that?
he grew up in Indiana.
I thought it was Kentucky.
His mom is from Kentucky.
Oh, okay.
My stepdad had a mullet.
Mine had a high
Fire.
top.
I had a mullet.
Oh God.
I had a mullet
I
when I was
can-
3. True story.
Easiest story to believe about you I've ever heard.
Mhm.
Come on,
My introduction to like Kanye was VH1 Top 20 Video Countdown. Even though I like knew All Falls Down and Slow Jams, like whenever I went back and listened to them, like those songs were very familiar. But like VH1 Top 20 Countdown around the time they graduate, like between graduation and 808s, they would always play Can't Tell Me Nothing, Good Life, Love Lockdown and Heartless, and that's when I was like, Kanye's cool.
Oh, I just realized something. I probably wouldn't have gone to Daft Punk if not for Stronger.
Oh yeah,
See,
That's
people
probably
people
so-
shit on that song, but that's a good song.
that's a good
It's
song.
like it's
It's
really
a good song.
cool,
It's
the
just a
sampling.
meme because
Yeah.
like
it's
it's
a good
the
song, but it's just like, come on.
Yeah, I mean, I
Skip.
get it. Like, if that's your favorite
it's
Kanye song,
it's
like,
still
Yeah.
on Spotify the #1 Kanye
Yeah.
song.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
literally by a big
That's-
number.
That's because of a bunch of like high school.
And
halftime.
Golden
No, yeah, that's why it's the meme
mean,
is
that
because
song
like
was
it's
huge.
Who was I
Yeah.
talking to? I think I was talking to Seth. Shout out Seth. We got to shout
Who?
out Seth.
Who?
Oh yeah. I was talking to somebody, and they were telling me they have this friend who was Gold Digger came on, and she said, "Oh, is this that Jamie Foxx song?" I was
oh
like, "Dude,
Jamie Foxx is on it.
I mean, he
sacrifice
sings.
at that
Jamie
moment.
Foxx is doing a Ray
So
Charles
he-
impression.
Yeah, he like interpolated the lyrics.
Yeah, he did his Ray because he was doing the movie Ray. So Kanye was like, "Do this so we don't have to sample it," and then I think they sampled it. I don't know. I don't
Does
know.
He not
I don't
sing,
know.
Does he not exactly sing the original lyrics?
No, he does. Like in
So
the
it's
song.
illegal then? Is it illegal? The sample is illegal then, or unclear? I mean,
it's still up, so obviously they figured something out. I don't know. We've been talking about my stuff for too long.
that's okay."
yeah.
Kanye is the goat. He
He's
deserves.
very important. Yeah,
And he's supposed to drop an album Friday that might come out, might not.
it's not.
Well, we'll know. I guess when this comes out.
I hope it
what
does.
ever happened to Yandi? like
It leaked.
delete.
It leaked.
Is it good?
I like it. Sean Leon wrote for some of it, and I liked some of that.
But like, is it good though, or is it like?
I liked it.
Yeah, but is it like
It's
should-
not done.
right?
Is it like unmixed and all that?
Yeah.
Like horribly or no?
No. It's
Good enough?
You can listen to it.
Okay.
It's on YouTube all the time. It gets taken down, but it's all. It's
Sometimes
like,
I just feel bad about listening to leaks. Sometimes
No.
not from like big guys though. I guess.
We listened to the Travis Scott Quavo leak, and it was way better than the actual
Yeah,
finished album.
yeah. The Huncho Jack Huncho. Remember that? You guys don't listen to Travis Scott.
I don't like. I'm not a super fan, but I know the
Seth doesn't listen to Travis Scott at all. Who?
why?
Who?
Why would you?
Seth doesn't like psychedelic rap. He's not cool enough.
But so yeah, someone doesn't listen to Travis Scott. But anyway, like the Huncho Jack leak was better than the actual mix,
Yeah.
which is sad. It's because the bass was super boosted. I think.
Yeah. Mike Dean was like, "You guys don't even know what's coming for you." Speaking of Mike Dean, gotta shout out Mike Dean for the Kanye
Yeah.
for My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, because that guitar solo on "Devil in a New Dress" is sick.
Mike Dean's also responsible for Travis Scott's career. So
Pretty much.
shout out Mike Dean.
Yeah.
You ever seen that video of Travis Scott performing like by him? Like he's at a festival.
It's like at South by Southwest or
yeah,
something
and he's on a stage by him. Fucking like there's no crowd.
with like 6 people.
Yeah, and he's raging. It's awesome. It's really cool. Like to see where he came from.
Then Mike Dean took a video of the same angle, and it was just one of the stadiums that he was in,
Mm-hmm. It's
or
really neat.
arenas, whatever.
Okay. I guess.
Oh, my next.
Would you like to tell us
Yes.
about the album you brought today?
Y'all ever listen to the Yeah Yeah Yeahs?
No.
You have to tell me about him.
I don't know. You made me think about Kanye now, and I can't think about any other genre. He's his own genre.
Who? The Yeah.
Kanye.
Oh,
Kanye's his own genre.
Yeah.
kind of.
Kanye made the genre.
Can we not? So we
He
just.
invented. No, okay.
He's got a lot
Anyway,
of sons
You got it.
anyway,
and daughters.
this is the first album I listened to that was not like electronic.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what's the track
This
list?
is like.
Go through it. Like, what's the track list? Show us the artwork. show
Okay,
us
well,
the CD.
everybody probably knows Heads Will Rule,
Mm-hmm.
the remix of the. It's like an iconic EDM song.
Mhm.
Is it? I can't recall it from memory.
A-track. Have you ever seen the movie Project X?
No, actually.
Oh,
Wow.
Yeah, that's one of the.
Zach, is
Yeah.
that a good movie?
I've not seen it.
no,
I've
it's
seen
it's
Wow.
not that good, but
Ooh.
it has all the party anthems.
It does. The
It's
what
pretty
the,
awesome,
whatever
actually.
the song they sing in the beginning, I can't remember.
Mhm.
It's something disgusting. I can't remember what it is. I gotta look
Is it
up
rap? Is it Bitch Better Have My Money?
now. No,
A different one?
give me a moment.
Okay.
Uno momento. Keep talking.
But yeah, like
Okay,
why?
anyway,
is,
this is like, I don't know. Well,
just like why is
the
it your
yeah,
favorite?
their like aesthetic
Mhm.
was always like rough, like super rough and like
Yeah.
hard. And then they went like really mature and like just clean sounding
Mm.
with this one
Like
here.
the sound design, or
Like they went from like really like just distorted guitars and
Oh,
stuff
okay,
to
okay.
like synths
Okay.
and good vocals, like really trying to be like, you know,
No, that's
It's
cool.
well sung.
No, I feel you.
Is it? So where does that rank in like your all-time album list?
It's probably pretty high up there.
Yeah.
Like 7.
It's probably not in the top 10.
Oh,
Maybe like 69 or something like that.
Like 65.
nice.
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 Ha.
Nice.
Unless. By the way, this song is "We Want Some" Pussy.
Oh, not some of that.
Hey,
Bad.
we want some
I said earlier.
beep. I know, but I don't want to cuss.
Did you say it with a capital P?
I did.
Good.
I think.
What?
Yeah, there was definitely very punchy.
No.
Okay.
punchy?
I
Yes.
Oh, that hurt.
Very
Give-
punctual.
give our audience one reason to listen to that album.
Ooh.
It sounds good. Have you guys ever watched the movie Her?
Yeah.
The skeletons is on the trailer.
Okay. I'll watch the trailer for her.
Yeah, watch the trailer, then you'll probably know the song.
And then I'll watch her.
You could say if they don't listen to it, their heads will roll.
Yeah, your heads will
Wow.
roll. Also, buy the CD. It looks like a pizza.
I want to see.
That's cool.
It's like a pizza box.
Oh, yeah,
Hold
that's
on.
fire.
I have to take a
Epic.
picture of you, Aiden. It's important. Important.
For what?
I'm important.
I'm kidding.
You gotta get the pizza out though.
The pizza.
Yeah, that's more important than that. Oh.
Thank you.
Oh yeah.
But now she's gotta
shout
take-
out.
I like that.
Yeah, shout out
Wait.
Karen O. She has an
Wait.
album out.
Did you bring any other CDs with you today,
Um,
or cassettes?
I mean, I have a. Does this count as a music?
Jesus.
oh, what's that?
It's this up and coming indie artist. Her name is Lana Del Rey.
Oh,
She makes good music.
Did you see the photos of her, by the way, with the cop?
Of
We
who?
can't trust white women.
Was that the dude?
She's dating a
that-
cop. Canceled.
Was that the dude that was like? I saw it as like my dad won't touch.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, he's a cop. Can't trust white women.
Wow.
We can't.
Tell us about your
I
white
don't.
woman.
I don't anymore.
All right, we can trust one white woman.
Who's that?
Lord.
God is a
Slam it on the
woman.
table harder.
I forgot this is Aiden's.
No,
Who's it?
God is a woman. Who's your artist?
No,
Her name is Lord. Honestly, the real thing that changed my life is Deep Throat by Cupcake, but that's not an album, so they wouldn't let me do it.
I
No.
didn't have any objections.
Cupcake is 22.
I didn't say I didn't have any objections. I said I didn't.
Honestly, when people say I did, I always
get
think it,
confused.
but then they don't. But no one talks to me, so that's not the case.
Because you only know like 5 words.
Yeah.
No, he's mastered the English language. He conveys the most.
Aiden's
saying
the most.
least.
Aiden's the
What?
most efficient speaker I've ever talked to.
Yeah.
Name
It's-
one
name
like
one word.
4-syllable word that you know.
It's pissed him off.
I don't know. Yeah. You dare question my English?
There was not a 4-syllable word.
Wait.
Can you think of one?
You could say something.
I mean, that's
like
not even that
apothecary.
long.
Or another word.
Apothecary.
What? That was the first 4-letter word I thought of.
It's awful verbose.
What?
4
4
syllables.
syllable. If
Or
you can
more.
clap.
That's 5.
Well, I said it's more than
Oh.
4.
Oh, bonus points.
Illusion or disillusioned. I don't know.
Stop. We're testing Aiden, not you. Oh,
I mean, I
make
can't-
rap songs. Okay, you know.
Sorry.
Ask
I just
Aiden.
like words. You guys want
Same.
to know some of my favorite words?
No, because I'm asking Aiden a question.
Sky.
I can't.
Brunette, blonde, ginger. Those are all hair colors, but I do like those words.
Wow, 2 of those are very good albums. But I'm asking Aiden a question right now.
I don't know.
What was the question?
Something about I don't know.
4 syllables.
Criteria.
That was my question. Don't steal my
Oh,
call.
it was.
That is.
I'm
Wait.
lost. Let's talk about Lord. Tell us about
Okay.
Lord.
So, the album I chose is Pure Heroin. Honestly, I had trouble with this because when I thought of an album that changed my life, I couldn't think of one. But this album is definitely like a big part of my life. It was a very like important time for me. If you don't know, this album came out in 2013, so I was 15. I was a freshman in high school. I was doing my thing.
Feeling yourself.
I was feeling myself. I just made some really rebellious friends. I was doing rebellious things that I will not say
Wait.
for the public.
Hold on. I was a freshman in high school in 2013, which means you were a sophomore in high school in 2013.
Oh, I might have been a sophomore.
There we go.
That was a more rebellious time. Oh, God. Okay. So, I forgot how old I was.
It's all
I hate
good.
that.
It's all good.
So, anyway, this album was a big part of my life. If you don't know, if you have never listened to Lorde, you're obviously missing out. Like, have you never cried in your shower before?
Lord's really good.
I'm gonna stop.
She has one or two good songs.
My dad really
she
likes
has, like,
Lorde.
a couple. Really?
Yeah, he was like,
Clout.
Royals is a great song.
I don't know if this is like.
My dad's cultured. So is my mom.
I just listened to it at lunch today.
I love that.
Very good.
I listened to
What,
it
Pure
last night.
Heroin?
Yeah.
My favorite song is White Teeth Teens. That song makes me cry sometimes.
I like the production on Tennis Courts. Those are all the like singles though. I
No,
never
you
really-
can't. No.
What?
You talk about an album, you can't talk about the singles. It's illegal.
Yeah, I have nothing to say about Pure Heroin.
Damn.
I wish I did.
Okay.
You ever
But
just
no.
realize that Billie Eilish is like copying Lorde?
Kinda.
Except
Like,
for
Do you
she's
ever
just
realize that
treading old
it's okay
ground.
for artists to express themselves in
Good
a way
artists-
that they
good
feel?
Billie
like?
Eilish-
Illegal.
Billie
Good-
Eilish is also copying like grunge.
good
too.
artists copy bad
So-
or great artists. Good artists copy, great artists steal. So
Billie Eilish copies campy horror. She copies grunge.
that's a quote from Kanye
Okay, but
West
like
quoting
Billie
Picasso.
Eilish
That's
isn't
good.
bad, and you just want to hate her because she's
no, I'm not hating on
young.
Billie Eilish.
So it's just, I mean, most people
Lorde
just don't
was
like
young.
her
How,
because
Lorde, wasn't Lorde like 17 when no, she was 16 when they came out, right?
Yeah, you guys are about
she's
the same
like
age.
she's the same age. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's
That's
the
like actually
that's,
crazy.
That's the other reason I like related to the album so much is because I was like, wow, this like girl who like, no offense to the word, I think she's beautiful, but like she had like acne, she didn't really brush her
Right.
hair. She was just like a normal like 16-year-old girl who like
Mhm.
released this freaking groundbreaking album
Mhm.
that like related to all my teenage angst that I had to get out.
Mm,
Oh my god,
teenage angst.
I miss it.
I miss it too. I was about to say that.
I'm trying to do the
What's
the
your second
Kombucha Girl
favorite song?
thing. Ribs is really good.
Mhm.
I like Buzzcut Season. I don't know. I like all of
I
them.
love her track titles. Her track titles are very interesting to me.
Honestly, Melodrama and Pure Heroin are almost on the same like.
Melodrama's
I didn't like
good.
Melodrama that much.
What?
Melodrama's cool.
It's a concept album.
I tried
I
listening to it. and I was
loved
just like,
Melodrama.
it's cool. Like it's cool. It's not bad music at all by any means.
Rider
And
in the
Lorde is
Dark
great.
relates
great
to
writer.
me in a
Yeah.
way that no other song relates to me
How so?
because I'm a writer in the dark sometimes. Because sometimes I don't turn my lights on.
Is it a double
How
entendre?
do you see the paper?
Is it a double entendre?
Or is it on your computer?
Are you not? You don't
I'm
have
just joking.
nocturnal
Is it a
vision?
double entendre? Is it a double entendre?
Girls can see in the dark, Steven.
Oh.
Is it
Oh,
That's
like,
why
is
we're
it like
superior.
Rider? Is it
Oh,
like
it's
Rider?
'cause-
in-
it's because
like
they
in the
don't
dark,
poop, so
like
they
if
have,
we
like, a
turn
super
lights
power.
on, or is it like Rider in the
It's
dark
like-
as if like
Yeah, I don't
I'm in the dark
This is a
place
serious
from left to
joke.
right? Is it
I
like
made a
is
bad
that
joke.
like a premise of the song?
Yeah, I was gonna say like I can't focus. I was really trying to focus
Is
in
it
there.
Rider in like literal physical darkness or Rider in like mental and emotional darkness?
Both.
It's like
That's good. I like double.
She lives like
entendres.
in the north, where it gets like
She
winter.
did.
It gets like nighttime
she-
for a month.
Didn't she
It's a
like
meme, never
go
mind.
and like disappear for like
She
a
did.
while?
Yeah, she took a hiatus.
I know. I missed her.
she's really cool in concert. I'd highly recommend going to a Lorde show.
Seriously, I'm just.
Did you go to the Run the Jewels one?
Yeah,
Sweet.
Yeah.
I wanted.
Yeah,
I don't know
dude.
why
He
I
didn't even
go.
like Run the Jewels.
I didn't even like
I
Run the
mean,
Jewels
like-
at the time. But yeah,
Wow.
not at the
I
time.
mean,
it was a while ago. It was like
I'm
2 years ago.
lukewarm on them, kind of.
Run the Jewels is amazing.
I
They're
mean-
okay. I don't care. I don't
Killer
know.
Mike is one of the best rappers
Yeah,
of our time.
I know, but to me, I don't-
Except
You
his
said I
best-
know like you don't
but his
know.
but his best stuff. But his best stuff is with LP. I don't think rap music is amazing. I like Reagan era.
What are you talking about? The song Reagan?
Yeah,
Reagan?
Yeah, my bad. Reagan.
Was
yeah.
that not all
I'm glad
produced by
Reagan
LP
did.
too?
It was all produced by LP.
There's
Oh,
just-
there's only
but I
like one
like-
track that they're both on though.
I
or
don't know
something
what
on
it
that
is.
album.
I don't know what it is.
You
about
just
Run the
hate rap
Jewels.
music?
No,
You
It's
hate
just
good
It's
music?
because they're old.
Yeah, it's kind of fallen off.
maybe. I don't know.
You guys need to stop. I seriously love.
No,
But
I'm
dude,
not trying
you
to hate
had-
on
You were
him.
talking about like Zach De La Rocca was on Close Your Eyes and Count to Fuck.
Yeah, I
I'm
only
not hating on him.
I
It's just
only
like,
ever
I
listened to
don't-
two.
Say,
Like it's,
picture this. I'm a bag of dicks. Put it to your lips.
Yeah.
like I'm not. I don't know.
You can all run naked backwards through a field of
That's my
dicks.
favorite.
I don't know how much of like a pure hip hop fan I am, so that probably hurts.
That's not pure hip hop.
Or like just like
But I know what you're
you know what I
saying.
mean? Like
Yeah.
you know my favorite.
I feel what you're saying. Yeah.
you know my
You like
favorites.
sad boy rap.
You like contemporary
No,
and
I
like
like Kanye and Travis Scott. So like I
you like
don't know.
poppy or rap. That's fine.
Yeah,
Yikes.
but I don't like X or anything. Like don't like
That's not
stereotype
pop.
that
That's
bad.
not poppy.
10 minutes.
Let's talk about Blonde.
Oh yeah, Blonde.
Okay.
You
So-
have 10 minutes.
Thanks, Nick.
Nick makes us only go an hour because he hates us, but it's okay. And hates you too.
Oh, we should go on forever.
Nick makes us only go an hour because he doesn't think you'll listen to us longer than an hour. So if you guys have problems with that, talk
You're
to Nick.
wasting time to talk about Blonde.
9 minutes.
We can go 15.
Okay.
Hey.
We need 15 to talk about Blonde.
We need more than that.
Blonde is a top 5 album ever. And if you disagree with that, get really sad and then listen to Blonde in the Dark and you'll agree with me.
For that, you have to get sad.
I once
And I
listened to
don't get
Blonde.
sad.
I once listened to Blonde with my eyes closed. I wasn't in the dark. I just closed my eyes the entire time.
Blonde, every person I've shown Blonde to has reacted to it
Exactly how they're supposed to.
exactly how they're supposed to, and it's really cool.
I'm sorry for finishing your sentence. Remember when?
That's cool.
remember,
A lot of like our memories in summer tied together.
Yeah.
So,
remember when we showed Raylan and Chase?
and they're both like, yeah, like two people that will like if you don't know those people, which you probably don't, but if you don't know those people, it's two people like would not listen to any like Frank Ocean type music ever.
They wouldn't even be like friends.
Yeah,
They were just friends with us, and then we were like, let's listen to Blonde.
yeah, because I had just broken up with my girlfriend at the time, so I was like super sad. And Isaiah, but his family moved away, so he was super sad. So we were both in like this really dark place, and our friends were over like, "Hey, dude, let's get sad together." And then we did, and then like they like both started crying. It was amazing.
It was such a great experience.
It was so cool. But I've had like other like it's just a great record. I remember when it first came out, that whole bill. So I've been a Frank Ocean fan since like kind of the same time I got into Kanye. I got into Frank Ocean because my friend showed me Nostalgia Ultra. So I
Plug.
listened. Yeah, so I listened to Nostalgia Ultra before. Like I remember the day Channel Orange came out. So I've been a Frank Ocean fan for a long time. But I like Channel Orange a lot, and I had it on a CD, and I listened to it like probably every day for a good year. And I really loved Frank Ocean a lot. I listened to Nostalgia Ultra all the time. So by the time Blonde came out, I was
There's a lot of lore behind this album too.
yeah. I was a senior in high school when Blonde came out, and leading up to it, Frank Ocean hadn't done anything forever, and he doesn't tour.
It was like a
You
running
were going
meme.
to be a senior. in
No, I
high
was a
school.
senior because we were yeah. Well, school hadn't
'Cause it
started
was-
yet, but
it
I was on the
was- yeah.
softball bus. I was on the softball bus when it came out.
Oh really?
And they came out like 4 in the afternoon. Yeah, Blonde came out at like 4 or 5 on a Saturday. Because I remember I was
it came out at like noon.
No, it was like 4 or 5 because I was on the softball bus when it came out. Nikes came out at like noon or something like that.
Oh, Yep.
Right.
The Nike's video is
Yes.
fantastic.
But so before that, so like 2 weeks before that, there was like this FrankOcean.com. It just had that. If you remember this, he was building the staircase, right?
mm-hmm.
So he was building the staircase for it was weeks, wasn't it? How long did that staircase thing last? On his website, it was just like a stream.
It probably started in like late July, early August.
Yeah, and it just kept going. So it was like that whole thing on his website where it was just Frank Ocean building a staircase, and then it was Endless playing in the background. So Endless comes out, and we're like, oh my god!
Everybody thinks Endless is the album, and you can't get it anywhere because it's only on Apple Music. It's
Right.
like a video.
It's like the biggest FU to the record label ever. 'Cause
Yeah, that's a whole nother thing.
Oh yeah,
too.
yeah. But Endless is also like fantastic, but it's okay.
It's so good.
Yeah. But okay, so Blonde comes out 2 days later, and I remember like, it's one of those like there's not very many albums I remember where I was when it dropped, but I was a softball manager in high school, and I was on the bus, and I couldn't wait to get home. And I remember not liking it as much the first time I listened to it because I don't know if I got it because it was very different than what I expected from Frank Ocean to make or to drop at the time. It's a 180 from Channel Orange for sure. It's much slower and it's minimal and
Yeah, Channel Orange is very grandiose.
right. But I remember the first time I listened to Blonde in my car in the dark when it was cold, and then I got it.
Yeah.
It's like this is one of the greatest albums I've ever heard.
Texted me.
Nikes is like Nikes like get you warmed up for it. It's like and it gets you in the mood, you know.
Yeah, that's like my new favorite song.
right. Nikes like get you ready, and then Ivy hits, and it's dread.
Mm.
It's crazy. Like
So good.
the mood flip from Nikes to Ivy it's insane.
Yeah, and he actually performed that live
Mhm.
a couple of years prior, like the earliest version, and it was like way more like Channel Orange-esque.
Yeah.
It's so weird. Like it's so different from
Yeah.
when it was. It's really weird. I'm glad that it turned out how it did.
Right. So Ivy comes out, and Ivy just made me feel like this just pure, just dreadful thing. It was terrible. And then Pink and White comes on. Pink and White's so beautiful,
So pretty.
and Beyonce's on it. It's like, whoa. Like this album, 3 songs in, is like doing things to me that like music had never done to me before.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It's really cool. And then there's songs like Solo, which is really good. Solo gets you in your feelings a little bit. And then I'm not gonna go in order here, but
It's literally just an organ.
Night. Yeah, right. Nights comes on, and you got the flip at the 3-minute mark. Oh my god, that's one of the best.
It's literally in the middle, like the halfway point of the album too, because it's all about duality.
Yeah, Nights is one of the greatest flips I've ever heard in my life. Pretty Sweet, which is where we got the idea for the name of this YouTube channel, is from that song. So that's probably my favorite song on the album, just because I love the guitars and everything on it, how like speed, you know what I mean?
Yeah, remember when we were listening to it was like a version on YouTube, but it was extended, so it had like the Japanese rapper Ko at the end of Nikes.
Yeah.
And then it had like an instrumental intro
Yeah.
to Pretty Sweet, and it was just like, oh, it was so cool, so different.
So Pretty Sweet, and then White Ferrari gets you. Whoa, White Ferrari's crazy. White Ferrari's one of the most like it conjures up like feelings of nostalgia at the time that I didn't even know I had. I was like, whoa.
Did you have a white Ferrari when you were a kid?
Didn't have a White Ferrari when I was a kid, but especially now, like when I listen to it now, because I was like, I'm almost 21 now, and when he says 16, how was that supposed to? Oh my god, that like gets me now, and that sounds really stupid. Yeah,
You were 16 once?
yeah. Well, I was 16. Well, I had a girlfriend then.
Me
I
too.
thought I'd be with her forever, and then now I honestly
Me
am
too.
not going to.
You were 16 and really thought you were gonna be with your girlfriend forever.
We dated for because we've been together for 3 years at that point.
High school relationships
I
never
know.
work out like that.
That was a
know.
middle school relationship.
We started dating in 7th grade, but
That was a nice gulp.
It's a good way to ruin your entire high school career.
yeah. Well, I had a girlfriend all throughout high school, and I thought we'd be together forever, and then we wouldn't. So White Ferrari is especially impactful for me now because I listen to that, and that 16 line is like, fuck, that's true. You know what I mean? Like, I was an idiot back then. So it changed. So I don't know. So that album like has more meaning for me too as we go on here. And then is it? I always get
Siegfried.
Siegfried. Yeah, I always get the pronunciation wrong, but I'm not brave. Ooh, love that. That's really good.
Yeah.
I was sung that really good.
All the small little like compositional additions and like the little vocal like the so good. It's like
Right. Right?
oh my god.
Like it's great. Like if you listen to Blonde on like really good headphones too, it changes it. And then Godspeed is probably my least favorite song on the album, but I still like it. And then what does it close on?
It closes with Future Free.
Future Free, which is really good. Oh,
That's
dude,
one of the
Future-
greatest closing
no,
tracks
No,
ever.
no, no.
It's
Oh
so
my God.
swaggy. Don't let him find you.
Tyler
Don't
slept on my sofa, yeah.
N-words go back that far.
You remember Tyler, the Creator? I don't.
Remember Odd Future? They're the reason that Billie Eilish is popular and music sounds like it does today.
I love Odd Future.
Odd Future, yeah, changed everything.
Everything.
I used to be like really teen angsty on the bus, like listening to like burn.
Kill people, burn shit, fuck
Yeah.
school, radicals.
I couldn't say
That
it.
album is bad. I really like that album, but Goblin isn't good.
It's great.
Yonkers is good. Anyway,
I still
Blonde
listen to
is good.
Yonkers when I'm in a bad mood.
It's a good song.
It's crazy his growth. It's crazy Tyler's growth too. Like
Frank's
we're talking,
growth
we've been
is
talking about
crazy.
Frank. Frank's growth is crazy too because Frank started as if you've ever heard the Lonnie Bro collection, you hear on SoundCloud. Frank Ocean made like straight like Charlie Wilson sounding R&B. That's how he started. It's like it's very wild to listen to now.
Who did he write for?
He wrote for
Justin Bieber.
and He wrote a Beyonce
Beyonce.
song. Yeah, so he was a writer and he was making like very like stereotypical, I would say, R&B. And then Nostalgia Ultra was a very big stylistic flip for him, but you can still hear those influences in it. And then Channel Orange sounds like nothing I've ever heard before personally. Which Channel Orange is a big album for me too.
It's just a pop album. I don't know.
Channel Orange has a unique sound to me, and I like the record, like when he puts the tape in the.
Oh yeah, it's like a radio station though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's really cool. Channel Orange is really cool. It's also an inspiration for our names for stuff here. But yeah, and then he goes to Blonde, and he does, Blonde's super different. And all the singles that come out since Blonde, like Biking and Provider.
God, those are all so good.
Yeah.
Monica, weak in the knees.
I saw Tyler do his verse live. That was cool.
Chanel.
Can you guys stop flexing on me, please?
Sorry. No, we'll take you to a show.
We're gonna take Paige to a concert.
We
We're
have
gonna,
to.
we're gonna do like a
Oh,
video
we have to
diary.
film it,
You
yeah.
guys are gonna see Paige at
pretty
the first
pretty
concert.
sweet. Pretty
I have to
sweet
be-
goes to Paige's first concert.
Yes.
I have to be completely honest. I went to one. It wasn't even a concert. I went to Chicago to go to the Pitchfork Festival,
Oh wow.
and I went and we were there maybe 10 minutes and I had to leave. And so that's the only like
you have to
experience
leave?
with I don't remember. It was a weird time in my life, but that's the only like experience I've ever had with live music. So
We'll
it's
take you to
kind
concert.
kind of rough.
Yeah, we got to go.
How many concerts have you and I been to together?
3?
Is it 3 or Travis, Brockhampton,
Earl, Lucky.
Lucky,
That's 4.
We went to the no scope thing, 5.
That's the same one as Lucky.
Oh, that was the same as Lucky. I forgot.
yeah, he opened for Lucky.
Yeah. But I've probably been to 30 concerts now.
I've been like 6 or 7.
One time I saw Death Grips.
I wish. I
You
could've.
saw Death Grips?
Yeah, with
Yes.
Seth and
Epic.
Zach, I guess.
Who?
Zach was
Who?
there. He gave me a
Who?
T-shirt. Shout out Zach.
Zach Hill.
Zach, come over here. I
Zach,
want
did you ever?
to.
Oh, sorry.
Oh no, go ahead. You haven't talked.
Zach, do you still wear your shirt in front of your mom? Does she get angry?
Like the Death Grips hoodie?
The middle finger one.
Yes.
Epic.
I'll wear it to school once the appropriate temperature is outside. 'Cause,
That's
you know,
now.
Yeah, dude.
It's
it
got
was-
hot
the-
again.
Not today.
Is it long sleeve or something?
It's a hoodie.
Oh, okay, okay.
Zach, can you tell me about this Death Grip show?
Oh, it was amazing,
Yeah.
dude. I wasn't completely familiar with their. I don't think either of us were completely
I
familiar
wasn't
with
a
their
fan.
discography. I'd only listened to Money Store,
What's-
Ex-Military, and
When was this? Was this like pre
2 years.
Powers That Be?
this is 2 years ago, almost exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, so this was like
November 17.
oh
This was pre-Year of the Snitch.
year of this so I really liked the album before that.
Yeah, it's great. Yeah,
Bottomless pit.
but
Bottomless Pit.
Yeah.
That album was great.
hadn't listened to Bottomless Pit or No Love Deep Web yet. And they played No Love, which if you know No Love, you know that song.
That's my favorite.
Fucking
Death
hits
Grips
hard.
song.
They opened with that after like the
They
No,
opened with
they
No
finished
Love.
with No Love.
they finished. Oh,
They
Good.
finished with No Love.
Good. That's
what
my
was-
favorite Death
did
Grips
they not
song.
open with
I didn't understand No Love, but like the
Oh, there's
vibe,
another
the
one.
vibe with the mosh pit was different once No Love started happening. I didn't know what was going on. Do you remember me grabbing
Oh,
you?
yeah.
And
Oh,
we
I
linked
forgot all about
arms
that,
because I
yeah.
didn't want to lose Iden.
Yeah,
in
we
the pit.
stuck together.
I don't want to lose Hayden.
I believe Julian got punched in the face. There was a shirtless guy. This was before. What was
Was
the
it Stefan
shitty,
Burnett?
What was the shitty band that was playing after them?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You remember he just like.
They opened for somebody.
It was like a double billing.
Oh,
So
okay.
there was like Death Grips who played straight for an hour, which was
Was it
incredible.
Trash
And
Talk?
then it was some like
Ministry.
old. It was Ministry.
Oh, okay.
Ministry's
Ministry.
good.
Well,
Ministry's fun.
I don't know.
Ministry's
I didn't
fun.
go for Ministry.
Yeah,
Um,
that's two very different crowds.
Yeah,
That's kind of strange.
yeah, a lot of
That's the
people.
bill.
A lot of people left.
yeah.
But
So
Ministry's fun though. Ministry has a song called "Jesus Been My Hot Rod." It's really fun.
okay.
But
I've
yeah.
heard their new stuff sucks, which is what they were
It
playing.
probably does, but they play like Ministry has like fun music.
But Death Grips is great.
You would hate.
You probably
yourself.
wouldn't like Death Grips.
Uh,
You're angsty.
But yeah,
You're-
I guess at the Ministry, like showing like somebody just like vomited all over the mosh pit, so that we dodged that
Dude.
bullet. Heyo.
Nice.
Yeah, Death Grips is great. Oh my god. Like Get Got, like the way they played Get Got was like a lot harder than it is on Money Store. That was
Oh,
like
wow.
incredible. I
That's
didn't
cool.
yeah, it was just a really good concert. It was
That's cool.
crazy.
Death Grips is
Yeah.
awesome.
Hey, before we run out of time, Zach, and you leave, what's the best thing happening this week? One thing.
What day is it? Wednesday?
Wednesday. What's the best thing that's happened to you since the last time we did this? Well, it's Saturday. But
It's Wednesday.
it's Wednesday.
It is Wednesday.
But it's Saturday.
And I didn't fail my comp theory test.
hey.
Heyo.
Hey.
Respect.
Respect.
I remember
Shout out
tests.
studying. So
Yeah. Isaiah, the college dropout. We respect it, though.
I didn't get dropped. I didn't drop out. I got kicked out.
I listened to that album yesterday.
College dropout.
Yeah.
Is that,
Good
the
album.
is that the best thing happened to you this week, Ed?
I finished my house in Minecraft.
Hey. Can we see pictures?
No.
He doesn't need people to know where he lives.
Yeah. Shit, that was a good one.
Nick, what's the best thing happened to you this week?
My birthday was yesterday.
Hey. Did you party it up?
No.
How's it feel?
We are tonight though.
Oh, you're in your T Swift year, aren't you?
Yeah.
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 Nick's in his T Swift year, dude. Good for Nick. He's 22.
First.
Feeling it.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say his Wiggins year.
What's it?
No, it's his T Swift year, bro.
Oh, my fault.
I thought it was 21. Is it 22?
He's 22.
Oh.
I don't know about you.
No, you're Taylor
but I'm
Swift.
feeling
Oh,
21.
duh. Oh, I'm a fake fan. Oh my god.
Fake fan. Isaiah, best thing happened this week.
There's a lot of good things that happened this week.
Pick one.
No.
Okay.
No. I got a job DJing weddings. I was able to do this podcast. I've
You
been
have a-
wanting to come up here for a while.
So convenient that Seth got fired today.
Yeah. And I'm maintaining a platonic relationship with my ex-girlfriend. So, and it's not awkward anymore. That's great.
Cool.
It's a good feeling.
It is a good feeling.
It's a great feeling.
Mm-hmm. Paige.
Did you have a better week this week?
I'm having a bad week again. If anyone doesn't follow me on Twitter, I fell asleep
No. Something good happened this week. I remember it because
on my floor. What?
your boyfriend got
possibly?
you the basket.
The purple
Aw.
basket.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
shout out my mans.
'Cause-
So I was having a really bad week last week. I'm having a really bad semester. So he got me a basket, and he actually went out of his way and like went shopping, and he got like all purple stuff. It has like slippers and a candle and like candy and bath salts, not the drugs, and
Isn't
it
still the
had
drug?
like essential oils and stuff in it, and he like surprised me with it. It was really cute.
That's really awesome.
Shout out him.
That's
And also I
cool.
hung out with my niece a lot this week, and I love her. She's cute.
Is that the kid on your story a lot?
Yeah,
They're cute.
I love her.
Purple's the best
she's
color.
my best friend.
Yeah. I'm not having that argument
It's
again.
my favorite color.
I don't.
Red is
I'm not a big
best.
purple guy.
Red
color.
best.
Red,
No.
red best.
Red best.
Red.
I'm wearing purple,
So
being the anti.
I literally
Couldn't
am
be me.
always
So
wearing
are
red.
you.
Yeah.
I like if you see me without red on, it's not me.
My, yeah.
Steven, what's the best thing that happened to you this
The
week?
best thing that happened to me this week.
Is it me sleeping in your room for the next 3 days?
Yeah, that's awesome. Love that.
Yeah, buddy.
bro. Best thing.
Throwback.
Cheers, bro.
I'll drink to that, bro. The best thing that happened to me this week. Here, I'm gonna shout out my little brother because
Yeah.
it didn't happen to me, but it happened to my
Oh,
brother.
this is sick. Yeah.
Yeah, it didn't happen to me, but it happened to my little brother because this is cool. So my little brother's 11. He's in 6th grade, and him and his dad play in this this football league where you just like pick what teams are gonna win every week. And my little brother's 11 years old and doesn't watch football, and he won this week. He won $300. That's amazing. And I played that league when I lived at home for like 6 years, and I never won one time. My little 11-year-old brother doesn't watch football. Won $300 this week. So shout out,
Want to say his name? Give him some clout.
shout out, Jacoby.
Shout out Jacoby.
Shout out Jacoby for winning $300 this week. I better get at least 5.
Is that who my brother used? Is that who my brother used to bully?
Yeah,
Oh yeah. Shout out
Dude.
Jacoby.
big moves now, dude. He's moving up.
Yeah.
So and then he also he plays alto saxophone. It's his first year in band, and he did a solo in front of the whole class
Oh,
already.
sick.
So he's like doing really well. So shout out Jacoby.
That's what's
Glad
up.
you're doing well, bro. Peace.
Mad love. Friend of the show.
Hope you're doing well, bro.
On that
It's been
note.
like a quaalude.
Ooh.
We gotta go listen to it.
Skipping showers
We
and
get-
switching socks.
You want to go drive around and listen to it after this?
Dude, fuck yes.
Yeah. Okay. We're gonna do that. You guys are gonna go do what you do. Thank you for
I
watching.
encourage
again.
you guys to listen to all these albums.
Please
Yes,
do. Nick,
please.
can you put all the albums in the bio? Or-
Yeah. Put
Okay.
a link. Okay.
Or can we edit it? If you upload a video, can we edit the description? Okay,
Right
we'll,
on.
we'll just do it then. Cool. All right. This is Orange Soda. Seth will be back next week. If you came for him, if you didn't, great, cool. Thank you. Love you, Nick. Love you, Zach. Zach, you want to give one more shout out to the camera? All right. All right. Cool. We're done.
Awesome.
I've had to pee for like 6 hours.
That's got to make the final cut.